from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Escapes the defender, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Second and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they
got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The running back.
With just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it. And he did there.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And 12.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick kickoff for Kansas City.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
For Kansas City.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Number 3.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And he'll find Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yards. First down, Dolphins.
Check 26, check 26.
And again this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
To a fast pass outside complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20,
Oh, yeah,
10.
that's how we do
and
it.
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable 4th. He's got daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 31 yards there and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be
The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
43. Let's get it right now. 21, check back 21.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Just me and you. It's just me and you. High five.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 9. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
2-yard loss on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Today's final score, Chiefs 48.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our